Hello everyone, my name is Clutch, and welcome to Lucifer Mechanics Garage of drag, speed, and styrene customs fabrication.
Destroying everything that affects, making me rich for my sins. Welcome to the Lucifer's Mechanics Garage.
How's it going, everyone? This is Clutch coming at you with another edition of Lucifer Mechanics Garage. Yesterday we went in and did some more work on the Pontiac 421 semi-Hemi. We did a little bit more work on the valve covers, got them somewhat straightened out, and still need a little more work to do. But we put it to the side so we can let the liquid styrene cure a little bit, so we get in there and start sanding. So we pulled out the 62 Biscayne altered AFX car and finished up the rear of the chassis. Put sheet metal in, did some extra details, made sure it fit in there real good and snug in the inside the body, and put some primer on it. So there'll be an update coming up on it. In the meantime, excuse me. In the meantime, as everybody's been watching the series on the 61 Dodge Dart, I made a mention that we're going to open up the doors because it's a 4-door. And what we're going to do is I had to figure out a way to hinge the rear doors, okay? Now, we all know the traditional way of hinging doors, where everybody uses the wire, and they put the half moon hooks in them, bend in there, and they glue them in and everything. And it's been traditionally done like that for a long time. And really, I've never seen. I've done research and everything, and I've never really seen the process ever developed more of doing that. So I went in, in the last 3 or 4 months. Trying to figure it out how to do it, and so finally one day I went out and got to looking at my station wagon that I own, my 84 Chevrolet wagon, and got to looking at the hinge setup and was going to incorporate it in on the Dodge. So I needed a car to experiment with, and which comes to this the Falcon Ranchero we have here. This is a build that I've been working on, I don't know, for about a year now. I really ain't even really started on it. I just filled in the windows, to get my braces so I can put my sheet metal in there. My plexiglass. I'm gonna wind up cutting it out, and I still got to do the frame. It needs. It's not even started yet. The frame's got to be done. I went in and bent up the back of my rear chassis because it's got a Pro Street style chassis in the back, or Pro Mod or whatever. As you can see, we've got the big dirt diggers or the sand drag tires from Model House on the back. Run a set of wide 5s, and so it's going to have a nice little narrow rear frame section. Down the road, I'm going to show you guys how to bend this. I know there's a couple guys who show you how to bend them, but I'm going to show you a good, easy way and a platform to bend it using a jig. So keep an eye out for that. But anyway, as I went in and I cut the doors on this, originally I was going to hinge the doors like a Pro Street car, or a Pro Mod car, where it's hinged and you take the doors off, just by having hinges that come in this way. So I got the cut and I cut the doors out and everything, and started figuring it out. I really didn't lay no plans down on paper yet. This is just kind of a trial and error, and I want to show you what we come up with. So as you can see, usually traditionally you see models that people build with the doors, which I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. It's been done like that forever, and There's even another way that you can do it with wire to actually make it open correct. Instead of the door, the outside, the front of the door always overlapping the rear of the fender where it comes together there, right here. What I've done is I went inside and I have made real one-to-one hinges to open the doors. You can see where it opens up inside the fender. Okay. Now, how I achieved this is I went in and I actually made the inside of the panel how it traditionally is on a car. Okay. As you can see in there, how it looks. Sorry about that, guys. As you can see how it looks inside there. So what I did is this right here is kind of, I don't know, I'm gonna go in there and redo it. Like I said, this is just trial and error. But as you can see, I went in and put the U-shaped hinges on the inside panel that I made, and then I made a couple blocks that attach to the door. Now, even though this works and everything, and it works perfect, I mean it's nice and solid, it don't move and everything, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and actually redo it, draw it up on paper, and I'm going to come off with a plate that comes off the door and run it how it usually traditionally is. But this was just to give me an idea to see that we could actually try to make it work. That's what we're going to be working in the shop for the next 3 or 4 days, because I got to get this figured out. So when I open the doors on the Dodge, and I'm planning on having the Dodge done, and the 62 Biscayne is going to have the same treatment, and I want to get it done for the Atlanta show. So I need to start figuring it out now. That's the reason we're going to be playing with it. If you guys get a chance, get in there and play with it, experiment. Let me know what you think. Show me your ideals on it, how you would go about it, and I'm going to sit here today and start drawing up plans and everything and get her going. So, but I really like the way she's looking. As you can see, it's the way traditionally a door opens. Now, not all doors open like this. A lot of your older cars, your 50s and stuff, like your 57 Chevy, they all open from the outside of the, when the door opens, the door will overlap the fender. It's just the way it was traditionally, the hinges were made. They were like a hook hinge. But these right here, these modern versions, in the 60s and stuff, that's how traditionally they was. As you can see inside there, how I got the panel and everything. But what I got to do is I got to figure out how to, like, when I do the 61, how to do the door panel and everything, because once we get all the door panel and everything in, we have to figure out how to get the pins in there. Now, the pins I used are from Scale Hardware pins, and I'll give you the dimensions on it and everything when we come out with the next video of what we're doing. So, but that's what we got going on in the shop here in the next 3 or 4 days. I'm still going to continue on Jake Green's car, poor man's build, and but until we get this figured out, this is what we're going to be working on, people. Okay. Like I always say, love your families, love your friends, love your pets, build smart, build efficient. Take it easy, brothers and sisters. Bye.
Sunday. Everybody gather around the strip for once-in-a-lifetime drag. We have a very special race for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have Lucifer driving his full nitro funny car Camaro, ready to shred tires and competition at hellish speeds. Lucifer will be holding grudge matches all night, gambling for souls. Don't fret, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing will slow down his car, not even after crashes. Gashes are being completely mangled, all thanks to Lucifer's mechanic. He can fix it all. It won't rest until Lucifer is reigning champion.